4, Christmas Festival update. Joe Gemmell, probably.
Queen of Christmas. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it gives me great pleasure to stand here before you this evening and tell you that the 4th annual Carefree Christmas Festival is this weekend, just in case any of you were out of the country for the last few weeks and didn't know that. I bought some Christmas brochures in case you haven't seen the PR, but I think if you've opened any newspaper lately, you've seen it in most of the newspapers. So really tonight is just to give you a little update, because I hope to then be able to report back on the success of the event in the new year. But this is just to bring you up to speed since I last stood here with my begging bowl and asked you for the money. Sponsorship has been phenomenal, I have to say, for the Christmas Festival. When we set the budget in the early part of this year, we were dubious that we would get the support that we had in previous years, because all purse strings are much tighter and everyone's feeling the pinch from the economy. But I'm happy to report that sponsorship has exceeded our expectations, not least of which because of the help of a certain Councilman Van Allen, who has dedicated over 20 hours a week pounding the pavement, collecting the sponsorship money for us, and I would just like to personally thank him for that, because that's a huge undertaking. I know from personal experience, and you walk miles to try and get $100. So thank you. Well, at the moment, our sponsorship is in excess of $20,000, and we budgeted, I think, about 4 or 5. So we're doing pretty well. I'd also like to thank Councilman Miller, because again, without his support and his coordination, the festival wouldn't happen. So there's 2 key players to this whole event, which is the 2 councilmen sitting in front. If you'd like to see who is supporting the festival, there's a banner in the amphitheatre, and that shows both the sponsorship and the in-kind donations and the volunteers that have helped put this festival together. The Christmas market, as you know, will be a huge part of our event. The Christmas market has sold out. There are no vendor spaces available. We have 100 vendors, I think about 75 in the gift market and about 25 in the food concessions. And about half a dozen of those vendors are Carefree merchants. We offered the booth space free of charge to Carefree merchants, and particularly some of those merchants that aren't really in the hub of the activity have taken up that opportunity to sell their merchandise and take advantage of the crowds in the downtown area. As far as the parade is concerned, we have so far, as of today, and it's a moving feast, it changes daily, but as of this evening, we have 45 entries in the parade. We have 2 bands, which is going to be wonderful. One of our parade entries has 130 walking people in the parade, in the entry. So in total we have in excess of 200 walkers in the parade. We have several animal entries and some very creative entries too. And I might just say that the competition is getting extremely fierce. People are now entering the parade on the basis that they want to win the best lit entry. So we're excited to see what that's going to bring forward. And talking about competition, what's really refreshing is finally, after 4 years of feeling like I was pounding the drum for Christmas, if you now go through Carefree, not only do the gardens look beautiful, and they're so well lit for Christmas, but look at the merchants. They've actually painted the windows. We have Christmas decorations in the windows, when in the first few years maybe 1 or 2 will participate. It seems now everyone's participating. And from a personal point of view, I'd just like to say that this Christmas festival really makes me feel proud of our community, because it's not just the Joe Gemmell team that put this festival on. If you look throughout the community and the community at large, everyone has some part to do with this festival, whether it's reporting on it, whether it's patrolling it, whether it's selling merchandise, whether you're the Boy Scouts, a local church group. It seems that this festival, as opposed to any other festival, really touches the people that live here, and that's what I think is so special about it. We have TV coverage Friday morning with Fox 10, that's Channel 10, Fox News. They come every year, and again they're coming on Friday, and we can guarantee a crowd of about 150 that are coming up specifically to be on TV Friday morning. I've been told, stop press, that there'll be a 7-foot elk in the amphitheatre. So if you want to know more about that, please show up about 7:30 and you'll see what that entails. And also some of the parade entries are going to be bringing down their parade floats to be previewed for the TV coverage. Then we also have guaranteed TV coverage on Saturday. ABC Channel 15, their weatherman Rich Dahlquist is our MC for the parade, and he will be actually broadcasting live from Carefree, so one of the weather slots will come live from Carefree.
What time is that?
Well, it depends, I think, on when that fits in with their schedule, but the parade starts at 6, so usually I think around 6:30 or 7, they then air one of the weather reports live. Maybe they'll do 2. I'd like to give a special thanks to Kim for the PR that she's organised for us so far. It's been phenomenal, as you I'm sure have seen. I would like to give a special thanks to Hope Ozer and Curtis Riggs with the City Sun-Times, for Sonia Haller with the Arizona Republic, and Sherry Jo Sorchek with the Sonora News. All 3 publications have given us fantastic coverage of this event. We have about 14 or 15 marshals, I think, is that right, Paddy? And then certainly the parade doesn't happen without the involvement of the Chamber. They take over the control of it, they organise it, they schedule it, they deal with all the planning from start to finish, they buy the awards, they present the awards, one of the Chamber members judges the parade, so most certainly the Chamber of Commerce is an integral part of the festival, an integral part of our team. If you haven't already seen the website, please do check the website. There's a video on there and more information. Our website as of today had 12,000 hits. And again, I'd just like to thank you for your support, and I will expect to see you all in town this weekend. Thank you very much.
Well, as usual, thank you for your good work, and thank you to everyone who worked with you. You've done an outstanding job again. The town appreciates your work. Thank you very much.